Guys, how true is this? Is it true that the Fulanis that are in Ghana are actually Ghanaians, like they are full Ghanaians? Because I've been seeing some videos trending online, like a lot of Ghanaians are actually saying the Fulanis are not Ghanaians, that they migrated from Nigeria to Ghana, so therefore they are not Ghanaians, but actually they are Nigerians. But something shocking, I'm going to be sharing the video here for you guys to watch, because they now have a particular name. They said they're the Fulabus or Fulanis. I'm going to be putting out the name here for you guys. That is their name that they are called in Ghana. Guys, when I saw these videos, I was like, wow. So they actually have Fulanis that are Ghanaians. Let's watch the video. Don't forget to like and share.
I think that a lot of Fulanis have suffered in Ghana, and this has stopped. What do you mean by Fulani for Ghana for? Fulani for Ghana for? Who is a Ghanaian? What is your definition of who a Ghanaian is? Like this head, do we learn it for writing exams, or we don't use it in real life? You learn in social studies as one of the subjects. You learn who a Ghanaian is. You understand the definition of a Ghanaian, but you finish school and still come and say Fulani for Ghana for. Are you okay? We have Fulanis who were born here, grew here, lived their life, and you still say that they are not Ghanaian. Like why do you also have our Fulanis who, when you are tracing to the people who fought for the independence of Ghana, we are tracing to the soldiers, we are tracing to people who were very political. As at the time of Kwame Nkrumah and Co. fought for the independence of this country, buried, and you can trace and the footprints and everything as that they are Fulani people, and then they wake up today and you tell that those people that fought for them, they were Fulani, but we agree that they are Fulani, but still Fulani people are not Ghanaians. Like, why do you know any tribe in Ghana here that claimed to be Ghanaian, it came from somewhere before it got here. Yes. When they created this world, you were not here. You also traveled from some place and you came here. So why are you using that as an excuse to say that Fulanis are not Ghanaian because their great ancestors, some of them traveled from this some place to this place, therefore they are not Ghanaian? Like Ajune Ejma, I'm not Fulani. I'm not Fulani, but some of these things we have to speak about them because it doesn't make sense. You went to school. What is the definition of a Ghanaian? Today we are our government, the government of Ghana is issuing citizenship for people in the diaspora, African Americans, people from UK and things. We are happy to have them. Why? Because they are black, they are us, and we accept them. So why can't you accept Fulani who fits this criteria and say that I want Ghana for? Like what Ejma? This is rubbish and it has to stop. 21st century. And the sadness is that we have people who are supposed to be speaking for Fulanis. They don't even speak about them. One is people from the northern region, and we the Muslims in the Zongos, we need to fight against some of this rubbish. Imagine I'm sitting in a car and then a Fulani man get pulled over. Meanwhile, I know he's a Ghanaian, he has citizenship, I've gone to school with him and I know him very well. Then you pull him over and say that because he's a Fulani, he's not a Ghanaian. Like, any gone were the days. That's why it used to happen, but I don't know whether it still happens today at the immigration point or the passport office. I'm not sure it happened today. Gone were the days. That's how it used to be done. They used to pull them over. Why? Because they are dressed, have long hair, he's slim, probably a pointed nose. Maybe he's having some stick with him. It's Fulani. Therefore, come. Why are you here? That is 21st century. Has to stop rubbish.
How can a Fulani man be recruited into our army? I don't understand. Is everything okay? Is everything okay? What is going on right now? How can a Fulani man be recruited into our army, into our immigration? How can a Fulani man? Is everything okay? Okay. I'm beginning to understand the reason why they are recruiting Fulani people into our immigration, into our army, because the current president right now says that his grandmother or his mother from Nigeria is from Nigeria, so it is possible that they can recruit Fulani people into our immigration. Me, I don't understand though.
So which year did you finish your SS?
I don't know what is happening right now.
Why do you choose?
And look at the guy. He can't even express himself. And look at his attitude. Look at his demeanor, his behavior, the way he's doing things. I don't know. Charlie, me, I don't understand. Me, I don't get this thing. Me, I don't get this thing. A Fulani man be recruited. Where is Ghana going?
Yeah. Okay.
So this message goes to the president of Ghana. That is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So Mr. President Kwame Mahama, this message goes to you. Yeah, on a more serious note, before the elections, you came out to declare to the entire world that they were actually fully living here, even before what? Independence. And they even fought for the war, which our families are even part of it. This is the video. Listen to him say it.
That Alas and Fulani you see all those people were.
So you made mention of Fulanis being here before independence. But now, Mr. President, what happened in your era when the Hajj period came?
Is free forever.
Fulanis that were given passport were stamped Ghana only, and there are proofs. Fulanis that went to Mecca and came back to Ghana airport were either stamped Ghana only or seized. Many of the Fulanis were denied Ghanaian passports and they have to fly all the way. Benin, Nigeria, Mali, Burkina. This is a total discrimination on us. When it was time for elections, we fought, and everybody knew how I fought for the NDC too. So I wouldn't be so much of a hypocrite.
And so my mother had to come back
to not come out and say this. Recently, things are happening. Someone had to actually misplace her Ghana card, and only for her to go back and was asked to bring police report. After the police report was sent, they declined giving her the Ghana card because she is a fool. Mr. President, please rewind it back. We have Ghanaian Fulbe, and we have lived in Boku for more than 18 centuries. We have been here in Ghana. And then the history says northern part of Ghana wasn't even part of Ghana. If they want to actually debate that Fulanis are from Burkina instead of Ghana, all about 99% of the languages being spoken in the northern part of Ghana is also in Burkina. So if they are challenging us for not being Ghanaians, then I challenge the entire tribe in the northern Ghana for not being Nigerian as well. They are not treating us right. And I'm standing in for the Wangaras and the Moshis as well. So please, Mr. President, with all due respect, tackle that side. We are native Ghanaians and do not hold any other country's passport or lineage or legacy except Ghana. So please, Mr. President, take note of whatever you've said. I know for sure you've given an appointment to two figures in the Fulbe caucus. But what I want to say is that there are more difficult things to tackle. You've done what there are more difficult things to tackle. The trauma on us, the discrimination against us for just because we are Fulbe. We are Fulanis from Ghana. So many wouldn't want to accept the fact that the Pulo is from Ghana. And being a Pulo should be an attack on wherever you find yourself in. So, Mr. President, we need our Ghana passport, please. Yeah, good evening to everybody. I know it is good morning there. What I want to say is that I've seen the press release from the Ghana Ambulance Service. So apparently that video was made at the training field of the National Ambulance Service at Nkonkwa. So as I was thinking, it was even the police. So it wasn't. It was from the Ghana Ambulance Service. So as the readings goes, they said that the attention, so it was actually from the National Ambulance Service, addresses the viral TikTok video, which was actually launched by the immediate probe. Okay, so the attention of the management of the National Ambulance Service, that's NAS into bracket, has been drawn to disturbing video circulating on social media involving one of our training, Philip Kwame Chumasi, and a recruitee, Latif Karim. So the Latif Karim, who is the Fulani man, he claimed Fulani as if he doesn't have a name. All right, so it is so normal to call somebody a recruit on the training field, but not a tribe's name. All right, let's go there. So Latif Karim is his name at our National Ambulance Training School at Tenken Council. And then we strongly condemn any form of bullying, harassment, discriminatory behavior, and we deeply disturbed by the actions depicted in the video. So there were some actions happening in the video, yeah. But then they goes on by saying that we are investigating the incident and we will take immediate disciplinary actions against Philip Kwame Chumasi if found guilty of the allegations. It wasn't as if somebody videoed him and there is no evidence. There are all evidence that is showing on the video. If you need any evidence, Ghana Ambulance Service, there is evidence, and that is what you saw. So you came out to condemn the video. So if you came out to condemn the video, then you know that there's something happening that is not good. You saw it. You don't need any further investigations. It is there. Stop it. We are inviting the incident that we are investigating the incident, and then we'll take immediate disciplinary against found guilty also, that's what I guess, right? And then the safety and well-being of our recruit is top priority, which isn't so. If a trainee can actually take a phone to video one person telling him to be the only full animal that have been recruited on that field, such gust, then NAS is committed. NAS means the National Ambulance Service is committed to maintaining cultural respect, inclusivity, professionalism, and then will not tolerate any behavior that undermines this. We appreciate the public concern whatsoever. So first of all, let me thank Ghanaians for actually helping us in this matter, because it got to a time that I was thinking that perhaps the work that I was doing was actually in vain. And perhaps it will come to a time that we would want you guys to help us inside of the tribe. But then this has actually proven that Ghanaians are actually rising up to be all inclusive. Not about tribalism. What about what you are, the complexion, racism? No, Ghanaians are actually, I know it is a step by step, but I know with this we will actually get there, because I was not hoping for this, but looking at prominent figures posting this video shows that Ghanaians are willing, and most Ghanaians are willing to fight for what is human and not inhuman. So I thank Ghanaians for that. And then to the National Ambulance Service, this is not the first Fulani to be recruited into the National Ambulance Service. We have prominent Fulanis. I know for sure this video didn't go on well for you. You don't need any proof again. There's every proof in that video. So what I am pleading to the service is that do the needful. The ego, the discriminatory, the harassment, attitude and behavior, and to even video somebody without his or her consent because he's a trainee, he's a recruit, means so much. So I wouldn't say this.
Therefore, Ghanaians, I greet you all. My brothers and sisters, let me make it this clear today. When some people say Hausa and Fulani are not from Ghana, I smile, because that statement is built on ignorance of history. Let me ask you, which tribe in Ghana can stand and say, we are the first people, we are the one who sprang from the soil of this land? None. Not a single one. Every tribe in Ghana migrated here. Let us go back to history. The Akan people, Ashanti, Bono, Fanti, Ekwape, Achim, they did not drop from the sky into this land. Other tradition says they came from the Sahel, old Ghana Empire and Mali. That's where they came from. All the way to Bono, Techima. Some even trace their route all the way to Sahel. That's Ghana Empire and Mali Empire. They are aware people. They will tell you their story of the living Nossier in Togo under the wicked king called Agokoli. They migrated westward and settled in the Volta land. That is migration. The Ghana Dangbe people, their history show they came from the east around the Nigeria-Benin area and settled on our coast. Migration. The Dagomba, Mamprusi, and Anumba, they traced their ancestors to Nagbewa, who came from the northeast around the Lake Chad. That is migration. The Guan people, who are often called the earliest settlers in Ghana, they themselves came around the year AD 1000 from the Burkina Faso, Sahel, all the way from Sahel, Burkina Faso, into the forest belt. That is migration. So I ask again, if Akan migrated, if Ewe migrated, if Gan migrated, if Dagomba migrated, if Gua migrated, who then is the original Ghanaian? The truth is, none of us are original. We are all children of migration. Now let us talk about the Hausa Fulani. The Hausa came as traders as early as 11, 12, 13, 14th century. They were in Bego, in Bono, long before there was even an Ashanti empire. They brought cloth, leather, salt, baits, and knowledge. They built their own Hausa quarters in Bego. From there, they moved to Gonja, to Yendi, in Dagon, to Salaga, the Timbuktu of the south. And when the Ashanti Empire rose, the Hausa were already in Kumasi. Before the Ashanti Empire, they were in Kumasi trading kola nut, cattle, teaching Islam and building mosques. The Fulani came as elders and as scholars. They brought cattle, they brought milk, they brought Quranic knowledge for centuries. They have been advisors in the palace of Gonja, Dagbo, even in the Ashanti palaces. They intermarried, they settled, they became part of the land. So when someone say Hausa and Fulani are not Ghanaians, I laugh. If you say Hausa and Fulani are not Ghanaians because they migrated here, then let us be honest. Every tribe in Ghana must pack their bags and go back to where they migrated from. And if that is the logic, then tell me, who will remain in Ghana? The answer is no one. We must stop this selective history. Migration is not a curse. It is the very story of our nation. The strength of Ghana lies in the fact that all these different people, Akan, Ewe, Dagomba, Hausa, Fulani, Guan, came together on this land and mixed their blood, their culture, their sweat, and built what we now call Ghana. To deny Hausa and Fulani is to deny the truth of Ghana itself for centuries. They have lived here, worked here, fought here, died here, and they are buried in this soil. Just like the Akan, the Ewe, the Gan, the Dagomba, the soil know no discrimination. So I stand today to declare Hausa are Ghanaians, Fulani are Ghanaians, Akan are Ghanaians, Ewe are Ghanaians, Ga are Ghanaians, Dagomba and Guan. All of us are Ghanaians. Because the blood of migration runs through all of us. And
me a video bi America se Fulani for no more Ghana. Ansa na ebinya fa hodie. Na minwen ebisa se omo Ghana na so me Ghana fo ade benti na omanfiri eni region bi ana se omasase yamfa se Fulani fo ekuroni ana omukuromuni. Oni mari konti ambechiro omo. De ma Fulani fo ampere asase ho emugya hwegu. Ende any land bia wote so e wo Ghana ha sei a ofro ho okurum. Ona nanom ku nipa no mogiye. Ida se ko ha ommo be ku nipa. Ana se ommo ane ku nipa fa sa land no. But Fulani for decided not to kill anybody and take land. Inti mo maje masase na mote so no. Ompe kuru netifi. Ana neja no mate na ho. Inti ukokuru bia so no fa. Ida se entrance na odi kokuru no so no. Bo so mabulu kura edan be tre nesi wo. One ne ba ene na busuafo ene ne yere no nete wo. With happiness, without any intokwa, without onka obi abusua, onbedi obi nkonkonsa. Bisa ona na se baby a wote nde no. Mufiri ho anase mufiri baby na betena ho. Obeka ba kwasem na kire ho. Na slavery embaye. Na ye nananom ekokuru bi so kokun omo ejo masase. Ewo baby a try bia ye bi. Onim se kotokoli for no mo Ghana. Omo mpe hehe, omo mpe dede. Ana omo so free Ghana ekotogo. Omo ko ho bunya sunwi no matena ho. Bazari for omo ye Ghana for. But omo pe hey omo din omo pe so meka obi ana omo ko Togo onim try sa ko di Togo onim try sa ko di Burkina because of ntokwa abusun.
Wow, listening to this video, made me understand that there are actually Fulanis in Ghana, like they have Fulani Ghanaians, like they are Ghanaians, typical Ghanaians, And when I was listening to the last video, the man said the Fulani migrated from Niger, from Nigeria, from different parts of Africa, and they had to settle down in Ghana. So since they settled down in Ghana, they are actually Ghanaians. And when you look at it, you check out from my own country, Nigeria, even the Fulanis, they migrated from, I think, Chad down to Nigeria. They settled there, and they have, like, they are Nigerians. But most times I ask myself this question: why are Fulanis rejected? Like, a lot of people do not like Fulanis because of, in Nigeria, let me just use as a case study, because the Fulanis in Nigeria are known to be terrorists. Not all of them. They have Fulanis that are well educated, but majority of them are known to, go to a particular state, unalive people and take over their lands and properties and stuff like that. They will take over their land because they rear cattle, So a lot of Nigerians are actually scared of Fulanis because they believe that a Fulani man can unalive you at any point. And I get where a lot of Ghanaians are coming from. Like, Ghanaians that are not Fulanis, most of them are scared of Fulanis based on what is currently happening in Nigeria. And I also heard something like that is also happening in Ghana. I think they said the Boku people and stuff like that. I'm not really sure, but looking at the history, we all migrated, we all migrated and settled in one particular place or the other, But guys, I don't know what you think in the comment section. Are they regarded as Ghanaians? Because based on these things they said, this is like a clear evidence that the Fulanis are actually Ghanaians, like they are Ghanaians. But the video I shared here, the lady was like, they don't give them passports, they don't allow them to get Ghana passports. Once they see you have pointed nose, you have long hairs, they know you are Fulani, and they wouldn't want to give you the passport because they feel like you are not Ghanaian. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to share this. This video is very educational, and a lot of people needs to learn from it. A lot of people needs to learn from it. And share this video. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. Thank you for always watching. See you in the next one.